Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. In this video, we will have our discussion on a very important concept which is going to be around how you can make best use of the divine luck or wisdom or righteousness in your life in a way that in this video we will try to understand the role of Jupiter in your life and in whichever house and how much distance moon is going to be placed from your natal Jupiter, what kind of results this will indicate. So guys, to be precise and to put it in a very simpler language, if Jupiter represents your luck, divine wisdom, divinity, and moon represents your subconsciousness, your thought process. The only reason guys why we calculate the Saturn Sadesati, like Sadesati, which is considered as the time of judgment, time of justice, when Saturn actually monitors your karma and delivers the justice accordingly. So why Sadesati is always calculated from your moon sign? Because moon somehow carries all the encrypted account of all of your actions from this lifetime, from the past lifetime as well. So guys, because moon also represents the conscious awareness, so in a way you can understand this thing that the distance of moon from the Jupiter will definitely tell about that if life has to give you some kind of prophecy, some sort of guidance, so in which specific area it is going to be touching you, in whichever way it is going to be influencing you, that we can understand through this. Guys, it's very simple. In all of our lives, the blessing comes in different form. Like you will not find someone to be blessed in all aspect of the life. In certain cases, people are blessed because they have got a very righteous, very compatible partner. Their biggest blessing is such a rightful partner they have received. In certain cases, their career comes to them as a blessing. In certain cases, it's their children only, which has proved to be a blessing, which have brought all the name, fame, glory to the family name. So that is the only reason guys, like studying and monitoring the distance and position of moon from the Jupiter will give you precise information of this. Now guys, a lot of you, I'm very much sure, must be knowing about the concept of the Nadi Jyotish as well. So because recently I uploaded this video where I talked about planets surrounding around the Saturn and what kind of role which they play. Like for example, if Venus is placed second from your natal Saturn, so that will definitely tell about that in your profession, your partner will definitely contribute a lot. Like you will rise in your profession, specifically wealth wise or finance wise, after getting married. So guys, all these videos, I do not want to mix Parashari Jyotish with the different fields of astrology, like the way Nadi Jyotish and all. When I will come to that point that I can start fresh on these different disciplines as well, I will definitely inform you well in advance. You can see that in the thumbnail of the video as well. But in this video guys, because like when we talk about the role of the ninth house, when we talk about the individual role of the ninth house lord and the Jupiter, so we only study it from this point of view that what role Jupiter is playing, that in which house it is placed. Like the way, for example, the basic principle is that when you have to judge your Mahadasha, how your Mahadasha is going to be turning out, what we generally do is that we put the Dasha Lord in whichever house it is placed, we make it as the Lagan, and then we observe that how the whole chart is responding to it, and then we conclude that okay, this Dasha will make me vulnerable in this area and this will make me blessed in this area. Same way guys, wheresoever your Jupiter is placed in the chart, studying the placement of moon from it will definitely give you very vital information. Like the way guys, I always say this thing that all the good deeds we do, all the charities we do touch us in the area where Jupiter is placed in our chart. Same way, if Jupiter is the good fortune, is the divinity, if moon is your thought process, your conscious awareness, so from which specific area you will hear the divine voice, that we can understand via studying the placement of moon from your natal Jupiter. So okay guys, let's just start our discussion. Now let's say for example, if we will find that you have Jupiter and moon conjunct in the same house, like so called the Gaj Kesari yoga, which as per me, out of all the so many uncountable yogas in our Vedic scriptures, If I were to pick up the best yoga, I would say that the Gaj Kesari yoga is the best yoga, because moon is your mind. Moon also tells about your conscious awareness. So there couldn't be any better influence on your thought process, on your mind, other than the benefic qualities of the planet Jupiter. So definitely guys, you know that in the older times this yoga has been explained in such a light that native will be very scholar, he will have good conduct, and luck will always support the native. And in the older times that you will have the elephants. In the modern times we say that you will have the luxury of many vehicles, right set of advisors, like succeeding in life because of the support of the luck or the divine omens. So yes guys, this is a kind of a placement where we say this thing that it's your mind only which is all the time aware about the goodness or righteousness. You act as a medium or conduit for the divine wisdom to work through you. Second thing is that guys, because a moon also tells about your mother as well. So this is kind of a placement which also tells about that your mother might be very religious, she might have a teaching background, she might be a very social person, she might also take a lot of interest in the religious activities or religious gatherings and all. Now guys, let's say for example, if you will find that your moon is placed second from the Jupiter, like in whichever house Jupiter is placed in the chart, but moon is placed next house from it, second from it. So guys, this is a kind of a placement where we generally say this thing that native might have got a very strong interest in speaking a lot about the religion, about the philosophies, and in lot many cases guys, because my whole objective of this discussion is that in which specific area your awareness is for the righteousness, like your signal, where like your satellite, where does it receive the divine signal first from. So I would say that your family might play a very important role in putting you in the right direction. Like let's say for example, whenever you are getting perplexed, confused, or feeling lost, your immediate family, the kind of the voice of the divinity might come to you first from what your immediate family might have to say or might have to advise to you. Now guys, after that, let's say for example, if you will find that your natal moon is placed third house from the planet Jupiter. So guys, it is a very good indication because it just tells about that your friends might play a very important role, your siblings might play a very important role. Whenever you are kind of finding yourself lost, you are lacking that guidance, that hope, that motivation, your siblings might play a very pivotal role in putting you in the right path. Second thing is that guys, because moon is placed a third from the natal Jupiter, that also tells about that all these short trips of which are very religious in nature as well, like taking out time, like you have set up a discipline that every Sunday you have to go to church, or every Monday you have to go to a Shiva temple, or every Wednesday you have to go to a Lord Ganesha's temple which is near to your place. So these kind of rituals, these kind of discipline might actually put you in the right path. And also guys, your siblings and your friends might also play a very significant role in connecting you with the divine voice or putting you in the right path whenever you are feeling lost. Now guys, if you will find that your moon is placed fourth from the planet Jupiter. So guys, this is a kind of a typical Gaj Kesari yoga as well, because moon from the Jupiter has to be in an angular combination, like either conjunct 4th, 7th or 10th from it. So guys, this is again a very good indication that these are among those people who have the capacity to find contentment and that degree and sense of satisfaction in being engaged in any of the religious service, devotional services or activities. And definitely guys, because of this only, in lot many times it has been seen that whenever these people organize any of the religious gathering, any of the religious function in their home with any of the wish in their mind, so generally all of their wishes get fulfilled. And also guys, the peace within their domestic life, in the family life, is somehow very directly, intricately connected with how devoted and how much disciplined they are with their religious activities. And also guys, generally it has been seen that because Jupiter is the significator of prosperity, good luck, expansion, and we are talking about the fourth from it, so which in the original Kalapurush Kundli, where moon also has got affinity with it, vehicles has got affinity with it, your own house has got a affinity to it, or all those things which gives you security in the life. So in lot many cases, because of the divine luck or grace or support of the family or the mother as well, they are able to gather, amass good material things of comfort, of luxury, of conveniences as well. Now guys, let's say for example, if you will find that your natal moon is placed 5th from your Jupiter. So again guys, it's a very good indication. First of all, native will be intellectually very sound. A lot many times it has been seen that their education might be very good, and generally guys, the best blessing which comes from the planet Jupiter is in the form of right partner, and most importantly a very obedient progeny. Because guys, when it comes down to relationship over there, like Venus also plays a very pivotal role, but individually it's the Jupiter, the Jeev Karaka planet, which is responsible for giving you happiness on the account of children. So I would say that not only this is a kind of a typical placement where individually you will find that native will have a very right full mindset, very hopeful, always know this discriminatory difference between right and wrong, and all the good deeds done by this native generally work out a benefit in the form of getting a very rightful, very fortune awakening progeny as well, which brings name, fame, glory to the family. After that guys, if you will find that moon is placed 6th from the planet Jupiter. So again guys, this is a kind of a typical combination where definitely there is going to be a lot of contradiction which native might have to face, but generally it has been seen that natives' faith generally gets tested in all the difficult times, and these are among those people, generally it has been seen that whenever any struggle, any problem comes, over there their faith is tested. So either they will be among those who used to be very religious, very devout, but any of the big unfortunate incident happened which completely shook off their faith, or this could be the case that just because they were like an atheist, but just because they had a kind of a epiphany, some sort of crisis with in a very sudden way they were saved from that, and that actually made them very religious, very devout. So this is how the faith will be tested, or the divine kind of voice will touch them or will influence their life. Now guys, if you will find that moon is placed 7th from the planet Jupiter. So again guys, it's a kind of a typical Gaj Kesari yoga only. The best blessings which comes in this combination alignment is in the form of the right set of partner. And generally guys, with this combination we say this thing that you have to always listen to what your partner has to say, and in lot many cases it has been generally seen that these people tend to remain very blessed in the form of finding a partner who's going to be very religious and all. And guys, I've seen lot many charts like people do not acknowledge it or recognize it, that a lot many times for your success it's the vibration of your partner, it's the blessing and prayers and all the fasting done by your partner which also remain responsible for your success as well. Whatsoever is happening in your life right now, it's not only your individual karma, it's your own planetary vibration, but also the vibration of the people who are immediate to you or who are immediately connected to you, where we talk about your children, your wife, your parents. So because of which guys, this is a good combination, and generally the point to be noted is that whatever in the form of the advice or counsel you get from your partner, always pay heed to it and always treat them very respectfully. Now guys, let's say for example, if you will find your moon to be placed 8th from the planet Jupiter. So guys, this is kind of a very twisted combination, but generally what has been seen that native through joint resources, through in-laws, native gains a lot. And lot many cases guys, when we talk about the difficulties which comes from the 6th house or the 8th house, so 8th house problems are generally very connected with the spirit problem, something which is very paranormal, very kind of eccentric or karmic in nature. So generally it has been seen that first of all guys, if you have to get benefited in the life in the form of right wisdom, right set of divine counsel or divine omens helping you, always pay heed to like what your in-laws have to say or they have to guide. And generally whenever these kind of unusual circumstances touch you, hit you, because guys, this is the kind of a typical combination where I've seen there has been lot many of those cases in India, like where astrologers who are so profound in their research that when they die, when they died and when their all the locker and their records were searched, they have even written the exact date of their death as well. So this is the kind of a profound knowledge which you could have about life and death related matters. And generally this is a kind of a typical placement if it is working out constructively. So native might have intuition of any of the premonition, any of the imminent crisis much in advance, only if you are utilizing the energy of your this moon being placed 8th from the planet Jupiter. Again guys, I always say this thing that it's the Jupiter only which represents divinity. So if divinity wants to communicate you, and if you're using your life constructively with a very strong religious austerities and discipline and faith and optimism, so this is how it will help you. Now guys, if you will find that your natal moon is placed 9th from the planet Jupiter, so again guys, it's a very fortunate combination. Like definitely your faith will definitely help you to rise in the life. These are among those people who are actually, they have got good education, their father plays a very pivotal role, very important role. So with this kind of alignment guys, I would say that for the result of all of your religious austerities, if divinity has to communicate with you, if they have to guide you on something, definitely the first indication will come to you through what your father has to say. Your relationship with your father is the ultimate outcome or a litmus test to judge what kind of relationship you have with the higher powers, with the divinity. Now guys, if you will find that your natal moon is placed 10th from the planet Jupiter, so guys, this is kind of a good combination, because over here somehow your faith, your religious austerities will have the first impact in your public image, the kind of status you have, and the shape of your career as well. So definitely guys, let's say for example, I generally have seen this combination to be working out constructively, first of all because it is kind of fulfilling the eligibility of a Gaj Kesari Yoga. Jupiter and moon to be in a kind of an angular combination. Second thing is that guys, I would say that for natives religious austerities and all the kind of faith native has in his East Devta, in all of his religious austerities, the first impact of that comes in the form of that divinity will definitely guide this native to take some important steps at the right time of his professional ladder, of his career goal setting. Now guys, let's say for example, if you will find your moon to be placed 11th from your planet Jupiter. So guys, as you know this thing that even from the 9th house in our natal chart, which is the house of our luck. So if you will go 11 places ahead of it, you will reach the 7th house. So that in itself means that the labh, the gain of your religious austerity is in the form of finding the right partner, which is the 7th house. So same way guys, if divinity has to guide you, so the signal first will touch you or come to you from the matters of the 11th house. Your conscious awareness will receive it, your intuition will first receive it from the like either from your good friends, or this could be from your elder siblings as well. And also guys, in lot many cases where we come across that people who want to become an actor, become a politician, or in any of the field, whatsoever goals you have set for yourself, so we would say that being religious and your devotion and bhakti towards your Ishta Devta will keep on guiding you in the form of different omens, intuition guiding you whenever you have to take any of the important significant steps towards your career growth, towards your reaching your goals. Now guys, let's say for example, if you will find that your natal moon is placed 12th from the planet Jupiter. So guys, this is a kind of a typical alignment where we say this thing that if divinity has to touch base with you, or you have to kind of get that feeling of that some higher powers are trying to guide you about something. So that sort of intuitive and divine awareness generally happens either through some sort of prophetic dreams, and generally it has been seen that because this is a kind of a typical combination which is good in this regard, that your mind is not very far from the divinity. But again guys, whenever we talk about the 2-12 combination, now 12th house, which is the original house of the enlightenment, of the moksha, but at the same time of the losses as well. So generally for native to be awakened in the path of his soul purpose or finding his true dharma, some sort of major loss initially native might have to incur in the life. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. Dhanyavad.